Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello, good evening, it's Matthew, and also it's 9:25 PM here in the UK, and we're going to look at some more weather cams and webcams in high definition to see what we can find. Now, the other video I'd done this afternoon was very, very interesting. Some of the webcams showed some strange looking heavenly bodies. Now, that heavenly body I spotted on that weather cam this afternoon on the right hand side, I've studied it, and I am telling you that that is definitely a large object that's out there in the inner solar system that shouldn't be there. It's a very strange shape. And we're going to have a look at some of the Mexico cams this evening, because the skyline cams and also the other Earth cams, they basically, a lot of them cams are basically at night time now. So I'm going to have a look at the Mexico cams again, and we're going to zoom in on some of the skies and see what we can see. Anyway, go have a nice evening, and respect to you, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Here's the Mexico cam. Okay, these are the Mexico cams. Lots of people are familiar with these Mexico cams as well. So many people have looked on these cams for many years to study the skies. And also I found something, and I found a lot of things on the Mexico cams in the past few years. I'm going to show you this image now, okay, with the sun that's coming up. The sun will come across here. And if you see this now, you'll see, as I'm pressing now look what I've noticed. This round object. Now the thing is, this here is the glare from the sun and the simulator. Okay? There is an object that's up there. And also the darkness of the sky, and you've got this haze as well. Now the thing is though, with the simulator, you're not going to get the true sunlight because it's got a huge disk in front of it that's above our Earth's atmosphere. This is what I'm looking at, this object here. We go another click, you can see it's getting larger. You can see this round object that's up in the skies. Now I've seen this before, and it's always been here this time of the year. Every year, this object, and then it disappears as we click on. See? I'm going to zoom into this now. 2 seconds, please. Now you can see this, can't you? You can see this object closer. Very strange. I mean, the thing is that that is not lens flare. This is this browny, creamy golden sort of object, this brassy coloured object that's always with the sun. This could be Nibiru, and it's got like rock formations on it as well. It's very strange. It's a very strange object. As I say, it could just be anything else. I'm not 100%, but I'm telling you, I've seen this before. And it's with the sun all the time. Is it reflection from the simulator? I don't know. But it's sort of reflecting this shadow up there, the same colour as what's dimming the ground. We must always remember that we're darkening now. Okay? And these bodies are up there. I'm going to go to another cam now and see what else I can find for you. This is another Mexico cam, and I want you to see the sun. Now I've zoomed in on the sun. Now I want you to take note of this area. The sun goes down. Okay? Now, watch this. As the sun goes down, you've got this object that's illuminating. I believe this to be Nemesis. It's with it. On the other side, it's clear. We've got this huge apparition that's here as the sun goes down. Can you see this? There is something else that's being cloaked as the sun goes down. Can you see this? You can just see it here. I'm going to go to another cam now, but there's lots of other objects being shown now on the different cams. This is another cam, and this is also in Mexico. And also I want to show you something as well, it's very important. You can see a huge reflection that's coming up this way, and then it moves to the left. As the sun's going down, you're getting a huge dark reflection, and also this strange orange reflection coming from Nemesis. You will see this now. Watch this. As I'm clicking through the cam now, you can see this. Look, it's coming up. The sun is already on the other side, and you can see this coming through now. Can you see the dark shadow that's underneath? There's a huge shadow. And this here is a reflection from the binary twin. They are getting bigger now. I mean, look at this. That is not from our sun. This area is being lit up now by the binary twin. It's gone. Very strange times. We've got these reflections coming in now. So big now. And it's worrying me really now, because at the end of the day, I think we're going to end up with this situation very, very soon. On this cam as well, here in Mexico, what they've done is they've blanked the screen. Now they've white screened the photos on this cam. And you can see, look at the state of the sun. They've simulated this object that's in front of the sun. It just looks so strange, doesn't it? And this darkness in the sky, and we're getting this tint everywhere, this darkness also. This is a real situation, and it's, as I said on the other cam then, it's very worrying, isn't it? Something huge is going to happen soon. I mean, there's some really crazy times. I'm going to flick through this cam and I'll show you that the white screen, the footage, so you can't see what's going on the sundown. Look, they've taken the footage away. So something must have been showing on this cam. It is true, they do white screen the images. It's I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the state of the sun. It is just not the same anymore, is it? I mean, the skies have completely changed. They really have. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Very strange times. Very, very dark for the time of the day. It's 2 p.m. in Mexico, and it's dark. We are being eclipsed. Again, look at the ground. It is just like a huge eclipse. And it is an eclipse. We are being eclipsed right now. Also on this cam as well, you'll see a huge blue shadow here, and it moves across the screen here into the darkness. Okay, watch this. Here it is here, this huge object, and it goes across the screen, watch. Here it is here. 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 And then it drops down. Goes down on the horizon. Very large reflection, a blue reflection that we've been seeing on all the different other cams. Here's another interesting image that I've caught on the Mexico cams. This is an Acapulco cam. And basically I've noticed this a few times now, this object. It's, as the sun goes down, this object comes up and then moves to the right. Now, it could be lens flare. I don't know. Okay? But basically, doesn't move as the sun is going down. It moves to the right. It doesn't go down with it or go down the screen or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to keep an eye on that as well, because you can see those chemtrails underneath the object, and also the redness, the haze, and other objects. It's just you can see the blueness on the screen, yellowness of the sun, and all that red haze. But as again, I could be wrong. But as I said, we're going to catch things that basically might not be what they are, but just keep going to find the truth, because that's what I want to do. I want to find the truth as well as you do. So it's just checking the cams. So tomorrow I'm going to check the cams as well. I'm going to check the Skyline cams again, and over the weekend I'm going to be checking all sorts of different cams as well. So it's just basically being observant and keep looking to see what we can find. We've seen so many cams now, so many images, of beach images on horizons and stuff, that everything is dimming now. It really is getting to a point that everything is getting darker now. And basically, I did this some time ago. I was doing this. I was checking the cams again about a year and a half ago, doing what I'm doing now. So basically, I didn't have a channel then. I was just basically looking at the cams and seeing what I could find. And I've seen some crazy, interesting things, like, you know. And I was sending my images out to other people on different channels, and I was getting feedback saying fantastic images. And it's just basically, that's what we need to do, isn't it? We need to just keep looking at the images, you know. And as I say, when the weather's better and a lot warmer here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK, I'm going to be out looking closely at the stars and also to see if we can find these objects, because I believe that now we're getting very close. We're getting very close now to these celestial bodies. I can just feel it. I just know that people are going to start noticing it even more now. Anyway, we're going to go to another cam now, so let's see what we can find on the other cam. This is a cam that I was on and showed you yesterday as well. Now it's today, the timestamp at the top right hand corner, and it's 15:57 there in the Mexico area. I want to show you this, is quite bothering me. You can see this reflection, can't you, of the sun? But the simulator, this object up here is to the right. It's offset. The center part would be here. Now, the reflection should be here, shouldn't it? But what is this? It's a reflection from our natural sun behind it. This proves that the simulator is up there. You can see these golden marks, can't you, on this side? This is from our sun. Okay? Now the thing is, though, you can see that shape, can't you? It should be straight down. We're getting the reflection, but we're getting it to the left, sorry. We're getting it to the left-hand side here. It's just absolutely strange. Now, the thing is, though, look how blue this is. Okay? Look how blue this is, from this object that's in our atmosphere. Look at the cloud colouring. The cloud colouring is the colour of the reflection on the sea. Our sun is dimming behind that simulator. It really is dimming. And they've basically got this object that's able to beam out light, but it's not healthy for us, is it? We're not getting the true vitamin D, the true lighting of the natural sun. Look how dark it is on the ground and the land as well. I mean, come on. It's all going to be a short situation. It's going to be close now. It really is. It's got to be close now before something happens. It really is, because these cameras show that we are dimming now. We're darkening. And basically, it just looks so foolish now, because NASA, they can't get away with it so much longer now. They really can't, because the cams are showing now that there is a problem up there, isn't there? Come on. I mean, the angles and the darkness and everything are telling us that something is going on. This is another image as well that I'm showing you. Here, this is not our sun. This isn't our sun. Now, remember the other object I showed you on the other video? The blueness, the blue color, and the red color. These two heavenly bodies are coming in. These reflections are coming in, definitely 100%. Now, the sun will come up from this side, and this object is here. Now, what they've done is they've missed it on the white screen. You can see that the white screen's either side. So they've missed that. Every other screen is white. Now, here is our natural sun that's coming up here on the right hand side. And also we've got this reflection as well from the binary twin. Now the thing is, though, basically, if you can see this, you can see the reflections. This isn't our natural sun. This is heavenly object that's coming up on the horizon, east. Now, I'm going to go to another cam now. But the thing is, though, it's just basically all these reflections are showing now, and the sky is in a grey, silvery haze. Here's another cam that I've caught an object in the sky as well behind these chemtrails. I'm going to go back and show you these chemtrails now, okay? Now, I apologise about the tapping, but you can see first, right, to prove to you that these are controlled clouds by HARP and also the chemtrails, okay? You've got these clear skies, okay? I'm sorry about the blank skin. I've noticed this as well in a few cams, this strange chemtrail pointing downwards. These are chemtrails here. And also these skies have been whitewashed with all the poisons and toxins. These are not our natural clouds, these are chemtrails. These are all chemtrails that are covering to hide the binary twin. Now, I want to show you something that's very interesting on this cam as well. As we tap through, okay, it gets thicker, the chemtrails, the sky. Okay, these are chemtrails. All of it's chems. These are poisonous chems. These are not our natural clouds. Okay, now watch this. You'll see as the chemtrails get thicker, this is our natural sun. This is the simulator and our natural sun behind it. Okay, now as I tap through, you will see this object. Okay, this is a different object that's behind the chems. It's reflecting and it moves. I'll show you now, hold on. There it is again. Then it sort of like moves. Very strange. Can you see that? It's moving from right to left. Watch. Right to left. It's gone. Crazy times. We have got some other large objects up there. Here is that other cam that I noticed as well, this celestial body, and I've been looking at it very carefully. You can see this, can't you? Here. There is definitely an object up there, no shadow of a doubt, and it's in the similar position as I showed you earlier on a different place, on the cam today. There it is. This huge body. It's reflecting from the sun. I don't know if it's behind the sun or in front of the sun, but there is an object up there. I don't know if it's Jupiter or Mars or anything like that, but what I'm saying is though, it's massive. It's huge. And then it disappears. You can see that, can't you? Watch. It's just... There it is. This huge celestial body. It's definitely something that's up there. I've checked the cams. I've checked the different modes. There is... I mean, that is... no shadow of a doubt. There's definitely something there. This is the Panoramika cam, and this is in Mexico as well. And we're going to see some true evidence of chemtrailing. And also we're going to see on this cam some very strange skies, and also the sun that's got that object in front of it. I mean, it's getting worse. It is getting worse. They are blatantly doing this now, and there's some strange chemtrails. I mean, here we go. Look at this. I mean, you've got the chemtrailing starting in the skies. They spray first, and it gets into this thickness of these chems. Okay, and then they start mixing these chems together. And also, you'll see a red object up there. It's very faint, but you'll see it. You can see these other images as well. I mean, look at this. It's chemtrailed, and all these poisons that are being sprayed across our sun. It's so evident here on this cam as well. They are hiding the binary twin. Now, if you go to the other cam, okay, that is lens flare. Here, you will see that they are basically spraying. Oh, look at this. They're spraying with these other chems. I have seen these chems now. Very strange chemicals. I don't know if they've been... I don't know. It's just very strange. These objects that are in front of these chems as well. Now the thing is though, look how dark it is on the land. They are spraying all the time now. Now here is this object. This little object. I'm going to zoom in on this now. Let me see if I can get a closer shot on the next page. No, it's gone. Okay. Now the thing is though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in for you and see this. Here we are now with the zoomed in object. That is not lens flare. Because the thing is though, okay, it doesn't move with the sun. It's not lens flare or anything like that. It's got redness round this object. It's a long way away, but it's still big. It's a celestial body that's out there. Is this Nibiru? I don't know. The thing is though, we're getting a lot of red reflections of the same colouring as well. So it's very important that we just pick up all the other objects that are not moving in the background, that basically move to the left or the right, the wrong way when the opposite way, when the sun's coming up or down. All the other objects you will see with the sun would be lens flare. But these other objects don't move. I'm going to go to another cam now, but it's so important that we keep an eye on these celestial bodies that are out there, these objects that basically move the wrong way or they don't move at all. Here on this image as well, you can see where they've chemtrailed that area. They've sprayed the area. The thing is though, I've noticed no planes. I've just noticed these lines in the skies. Are they using other techniques to chemtrail? There is something going on up there now. I've noticed these chemtrails as well. They're very thick and very chemically. You can see the different reflections. The green and the pinkness of these clouds are very full of toxins and other chemicals that are using to mix and make it thick up there so we can't see anything. It's so dangerous to our health, but they just keep pumping it skies every day now with this stuff to hide the binary twin. And all the other heavenly bodies that are up there. It's criminal, isn't it? It's bad for us. They should now just show what's going on. It's just outrageous how they're not opening up to the public to let people know and understand that what's going on in the reality of life now. It's so true that we need to be open with this. Here's another cam that's in Mexico, and I want you to look closely at this area, okay? You'll see a huge heavenly body moving from here to left to right. Now, it could be explainable, but it just looks strange. Can you see this? Hold on, I'll go back. Here. Is this an object in the background, in the blue sky, in the grey skies? Can you see that movement? Ready? There. And also, I thought I saw something going across on here. Just basically checking to see if I can see anything really, to pick up. Some very strange skies ahead. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is this very strange blue reflection that's under the sun. Now the thing is that simulator's there, and also on this cam the ground is very dark, but the thing is though, you've got that blue reflection above them clouds. When the sun is going down, we get this blue haze in the sky, and then when it gets lower it goes all red. So we're getting these objects that are with the sun, and they are here. Here's another Mexico cam, very interesting, because basically at the end of the day, there is an object that's here, okay? A round object that's here. When the sun goes up, it reflects. Watch this. Can you see that? It's just here. There's the tip of it here. It's the tip here. The top of the object is just at the top here. So if I go down, where the sun is coming up, just see that. Just see that. Object that's being cloaked. Just see that, just underneath the sun. I'm going to go to another cam now. This is another cam that's in Mexico, and you can see here, I've zoomed in to the side where the sun's coming up. You can see, I want to show you this object, okay? Now, can you see this here? The same object. There is a heavenly body that's being reflected there. You can see that just. Then it goes away. You can just see it. It's on most of the cams now. I mean, the thing is though, they've put so much toxin, waste and aluminium and barium and all the chemicals up there from those chem planes. They have been spraying the skies in Mexico and all other parts of the world, like the UK and the USA and Australia and every single place. Been spraying the skies using their military to pull the wool to hide the binary twin and Nibiru, Helium, the moons. This is live now, this cam, okay? It's very interesting. It's very important to see this cam because it says a lot of things. Look to the right and the left hand side of the sun. We are being eclipsed, okay? Our sun is being eclipsed. Now, they have definitely stuck this object up in front of the sun, above our atmosphere, to make it look as if there's no problems, there's nothing happening, it's just our natural sun. Look on the ground, it's too dim, far too dim, meaning they have put something up there in front of our sun. The light source on the sea is far too bright, and these heavenly bodies are eclipsing our sun. Now, as I said before, if the disk, whatever they use in the simulator, gets taken down, you will see our sun is too dark, and you will see our natural sun is being eclipsed. and everybody would look up and notice what's going on now. Every one of us, subscribers and viewers, will know for a fact that that is not our sun that we're seeing in the sky. It's a very peculiar, strange, it's very strange. The shape is strange, the colouring is strange, the darkness to the sky as well. It's all changing. We are changing. The whole system is now going to be facing a huge pole shift. So really, it's so important that we prepare. It really is important that we prepare now for this. It's a big event that's coming our way now. I'm going to go to another cam now. I've zoomed up on this cam and you can see that heavenly body again, that object is reflecting. Can you see this? It's on a different cam. Time there is 10:40 AM. And it just looks very strange. But I've zoomed in to show you, but I'll show you the whole cam. This is the whole cam. And if I go down to the, to show you, you can still see it there, can't you? You can still see that object there. This is lens flare. This is from the simulator. These reflections. Very unnatural. And then it goes to, it's all hidden, gone. And I'm going to go to another cam then, and that'll be the last cam for this evening. These are other strange skies up there on the live cam in Mexico. It's absolutely live now. As you can see, the hydrogen is being burnt from our natural clouds, and all that plasma in the sky as well. And you can see that haze at the bottom there from the binary twin. And all these people, as I say on this live cam, they're just carrying on their day-to-day activity, not knowing what's going on above our skies. And we all do. We all do know what's going on. And sooner or later, there's going to be lots of people that are going to see what's going on. So I'm going to leave you with this cam now, and I respect you all. So to Mexico, buenas noches, so that's good night. And good night to you all as well. Until tomorrow, I will do some more cam images. We will zoom into more footage and see what we can see in the skies. So take care, respect to you all from Matt Rogers.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now the 4th of the 8th, 2017, and the time here in the Northern Hemisphere is 9:35, and I've got some footage from the Mexico cams, where you'll see a heavenly body that's south of the sun, and you can see clearly that there is an object out there, and other strange formations up in those skies. And again, we've got subscribers' images that have been sent in that are very interesting, and we see some very strange details on those photographs. So please enjoy this video, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, this first photo is from the Mexico cams this afternoon, and it shows the morning sunrise. And I want to point something out to you because, again, many channels have been viewing these Mexico cams, and they are in high definition. And you can clearly see on those buildings, okay, that there is a different colour on the land. This creamy, hazy colour that we have not seen before. And other people are saying, well, the sun is this colour white? Well, many others will know from the past as well that the colour of the sun is supposed to be like a yellow haze, not this white looking object up in the sky. Because we're getting a huge dark reflection on the land. And it's still continuing to this day. I mean, look at the timestamp. The 4th of the 8th, 2017. I'm going to show you another photograph, okay, as the timestamp moves on, and you will see an object here. A red celestial body that's south below the sun area, because this red object, okay, is between us and the sun. I'll show you this on the other photograph, and I believe that this is what's causing this huge red reflection on the horizons when the sun, the sol, goes down. I'll show you this next image. Okay, this is the next photo from the Mexico cams. You can see the timestamp there is 10:18:04 seconds. And if you look closely just below that object up there in the heavens, you can see a celestial body just here, can't you? A red celestial object. This celestial body is between us and the sun. And I believe this body is causing all this haze, this red reflection we're seeing, and it's causing a lot of destruction. A lot of bad space weather as well. It's illuminating. Let me just flick to the other image. Here is the next image, 10:22:03. Again, there it is. Slightly much clearer now. You can see the shape of this solar simulator that's up there. Again, the trash that you see in the skies, they've not chemtrailed. There is something there. This isn't lens flare. This is a heavenly body that's out there. A huge reflection. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next photo. You'll see the same object on it and a different timestamp, because again it's very important to get all the evidence out there now. Here it is as well, 10:28:03 seconds. So clear, isn't it? And it's reflecting. Definitely something that's there. 100%. They've been hiding this for years, and on this webcam you in the past will see that they have been heavily chemtrailing that part of the sky, really chemtrailing and hiding the truth. So I do believe that the rapture is very close now, because we see those strange red reflections everywhere from the opposite side as well, as this huge body is heading our way. What I'm doing, I'm just going through the different photos of the timestamp through the hour of the day. Again, 10:32:04 seconds timestamp, and the date 4th of the 8th today. There it is again. You can see that celestial body that's just below the area of the sol, the sun, and that mirror, that cloaking device that's in front of it. And still humanity are just asleep to this whole truth situation. Very strange indeed. As you can see, that it's starting to light up now. It's getting more visible, isn't it? And the strange shape of the sun as well, that disk, that hexagon shape up there in the above the Earth's atmosphere to hide the truth. But now one of these celestial bodies has slipped out the cloaking device. I mean, you can see this clearly, can't you? I mean, it's starting to show now, isn't it? A lot of people say that we will see these objects in 2017. And I believe that that is so, because we are seeing a lot of strange bodies up there now, aren't we? And again, we've got to respect each other for this as well. That's just not listen to the negativity and just focus on positive thoughts and I mean, every day we are seeing something different, aren't we? And again, what I've said before, that they do chemtrail as much as they possibly can, but they won't cover it 100%. There's going to be days that we're going to see these objects, aren't we? So again, I'm going to go to another image on this. You can clearly see that this is a genuine body that's out there in our inner solar system now. Very strange indeed. I'm going to zoom into this for you as well. This is the object that's zoomed in. It's just 100%, isn't it? This is what's causing all these red reflections. And in Mexico, they can see those differences every day in the skies. I mean, I got another email this morning of a kind lady subscriber from Mexico, and she says that she's seeing this object as well. And it is blood red on the horizon. It's far too red. It's getting much more stronger around all the horizon now. I mean, thank you for your kind emails you send in. And I mean, all of you are sending some fantastic messages, and I respect all of you for that. But this celestial body is in our skies. We're seeing a red object now. Okay, this one here is 11 AM and 7 seconds. So I'm going to move on to another one of the Mexico cams as well, to show you that these strange cloud formations, these chemtrails, and again there is another sun that's reflecting on the left hand side to the right hand side as well of when the sun rises. Have a look at these images, very strange indeed. Okay, now these are the player cam in Mexico. You can see the timestamp there, it's 07:28 seconds. And again, I mean, look at the date as well, the 4th of the 8th, 2017, 7:28:02. And these are what we're seeing across the sky here in the UK as well, these strange formated chemtrails. Okay? Again, I believe this is to do with the Earth's magnetic field that's being twisted, being agitated, causing this stretching formations. And this is what I'm seeing as well on this cam. The sun, the sol will be rising here, but there's objects in the sky. Can you see this? It's reflecting on the sea as well. I'm going to show you another image as well that's a bit more clear than this. Okay, here's the next image as well. Now, this is what we're looking at here. 1, 2. Can you see these here, can't you? And it's getting more chemtrailing. I mean, look at all this haze in the sky, all this trash. Very strange, isn't it? And again, I just want to explain something as well that's important, that there is a lot of people that send a lot of messages in saying the world's flat. But I just want to let you know, please, that it's very important. The world is round. It's not flat. All the other celestial bodies in our solar system is round. Okay? The moon's round, the sun, the sol is round, and the earth, Mother Earth, is round. And we've got the incoming planets as well. They're all round. Now, we do have other stars, other suns. We do, and we are in a binary system. And we do other light sources, other stars that are illuminating in our skies that are very close as well. So it is only fair to say that we are living on a globe. We are, and we have done for billions of years. So I'm going to move on to another image of this, these photographs from the Mexico cams, because let me just show you this next image. Okay, here's the next photo. Okay, this image again is brightening up here, isn't it, as well? Again, they're chemtrailing to hide an object. Just here, look at all this poisons in the sky. terrible amount of trash and toxins just to hide the truth. They do this every day. Okay, I'm going to move on to other photos that people have sent in as well. And, I mean, it's just so there in our faces now what they're doing in our skies. Early hours of the morning, they're chemtrailing, and also it's to do with hiding the truth that we do have that companion star, and also we have Wormwood, and other people call it Nibiru, the Destroyer, and other names as well, but it is coming. This heavenly body is agitating our system now. We have a huge problem that's heading towards our Earth, and still the public are not. They've not been informed by this to prepare and prep for this huge event. I mean, it's in the skies. You can just see the truth now, can't you? You can see what they're doing now. I just get really... I do get agitated about this, I really do. And I take it to the heart because I just want people to have eyes to I mean, they've got to open their eyes to the truth now. Okay, this is a volcano cam in Mexico as well. Now, I just want to say this as well, because I noticed something with the moon last night, and there was a blanket of chems, okay, this strange cloud formation that moves slowly towards the right hand side of the moon, and we were getting these same colours as what you see on this screen here of the sun, this simulator, this light source. We see a browny red reflection to the left hand side, and then we see this bluey white. I mean, there's two mixtures of colours here, isn't there? And this is what's happening with the moon at night time as well. Serious amount of toxins and chem cloud formations up there being pumped at night time as well, all the time. And I do believe they try and cool the volcanoes down. I'll show you this next image of a night shot of the volcanoes. You will see where the lava's lighting up through the tip of the volcano. Let me just show you this. Okay, this is the image. 6:08:07 AM, 4th of the 8th, 2017. You can see that it's lighting up here, can't you? And all this trash, okay, as they're pumping the skies to cool the atmosphere down, you can see the ice and snow now on the volcano, and it's just deadly, isn't it? Because all those Mexicans that live in the big areas of Mexico are breathing all this toxic waste in, as the sun is being agitated by the companion star. But again, I mean, it's evident that the volcanoes are becoming very active now, aren't they, around the world? Okay, here's another very interesting image of these volcanoes in Mexico, and this is more evident, isn't it, of this red reflection to the left-hand side. Can you see this haze up there in the sky? It's a round haze of red colourings, and then you've got this blue reflection here, and this is what the Mexicans are saying. They're saying they're seeing blues and reds, even greens, and strange yellow reflections as well. And again, we see these on the NASA Ustream cams on the other side of these chemtrails. A red haze coming in. That's an object that's between us and the sun, as you saw on them other images. 7:32 and 02 seconds. This image was taken again on the 4th of the 8th, 2017. Very strange colours in the sky. Got to keep an eye on these colours, because again, we've never seen them before. This is so new to us now. Another volcano image in Mexico as well. This is a well-known webcam image. Now, the timestamp there, okay, You can see that clearly, can't you, on the top right hand corner. 9:40 and 3 seconds. Look how dim it is on the land. I mean, everybody would know now that there is something wrong, that the sun, our soul above, is being eclipsed by this huge system that's coming in. Okay, now look on the right hand side, you can see a yellow reflection. This is another reflection, another colour coming from another celestial body, from the Nibiru system. Nothing to do with the simulator or the sun. This is what they're trying to hide. The two reflections, the two colours. Far too dim on this land, on this image. Proving that we're being eclipsed right now, every day. On the sundown as well, if you notice, okay, the sun looks very orange, doesn't it? To a red as it goes down. Because we've got Nibiru that's in front of it, and also that haze will stay there all through the night, that red haze. And I've said this before in other videos, that red reflection will change our skies from blue to red. So we've just got to keep going and keep being observant. Here it is again, you can see clearly two reflections. There's something here as well. All this is chemtrails, okay, to hide this yellow haze from another body. Can you see this shadow? This yellow reflection. And this white object that's cutting through those chems. Again, very dark on the land. There's a lot showing on this this image, this photograph as well. A lot of details. Here's another image from the Mexico cams. And also we're seeing these skies all across the world, aren't we? I mean, look at this white hot object, this white light source behind this cloud that just stops dead. It just stops in its tracks, doesn't move to cover everything that's what's going on. I mean, and then you've got this yellow haze, look at it beaming down. Two objects, two light sources. Just got to be aware of this and be aware of our surroundings every day, because a lot of changes are happening now. Here's the same cam, okay, different time, 19:58 and 4 seconds. Now, this does look very strange as well, doesn't it? I mean, look, we do see two light sources as the sun's up there, behind those clouds up there in the inner solar system. And we do see this white hot object, this white light source, and a yellow haze. But we've caught it here, haven't we? Two colours. I mean, look at this. And this red colour in his as well here on the sundown. I mean, look at this. Let me just sort this out, this image. Okay, that's zoomed just back in again. But it's clear, isn't it? It's clear as a bell that there is something that's going on up there. There's three reflections, three light sources up there on this image. To the left side, a white light source. We see that white object, don't we? That solar simulator. And again, to the right hand side, we've got that yellow haze. And then down below on the horizon, we've got that haze from Nibiru. Just a huge amount of different reflections there on this image. Okay, we've got a subscriber's image that's come through from the USA. Near Michigan. I mean, this subscriber, I mean, thank you for showing this as well. Because if you look closely to the ones that can see, the sky up there is dark. Okay? Now, we've got that chemtrail activity, I believe, from HARP. That just smothers the sky, covers it all up like a veil. Now, there is that white object that's up there, okay, that's above our Earth's atmosphere, hiding the sun. And I believe again, the sun is dimming, it's finished. And also, the dark sky, I mean the sky up there is supposed to be blue, but it's black. is finished. I mean, there's a dark shadow that they're hiding just to the top left-hand side up there. This is a fantastic image. And also the subscriber said it just dimmed. I mean, look at the buildings. Look how black it is. I mean, the sun is at the 2 o'clock position. It's 2 p.m. in their skies on this photograph. I mean, it looks like 8:30 at night time, doesn't it? Proving that there is something big going on now. Okay, this next image is coming from Richtown. This is another part of the USA as well. And as the image was taken towards the moon, this subscriber had said it just distorted. It sort of flashed, like zoomed in, zoomed out sort of thing. I mean, I know that they do hide it with this chemtrail activity, these strange clouds. We get again this rainbow effect, that the moon is giving off these strange colours on these chemtrails. But again, this subscriber said that it just changed its shape, and it just enlarged and then faded again. Now that is very strange, isn't it? Because again, I do see, and others see as well, that other days the moon is small, and then other nights as well it's large, very large up there, and very bright. So another image, fantastic. I mean, thank you for sending this in as well, brilliant. We're also getting some fantastic images from Canada as well. I mean, again, we're seeing this 2 different colours up there on this photograph that was sent in this evening. I mean, look at this white haze up there in the sky, and then to the bottom left hand corner you've got that yellow reflection again from another heavenly body. 2 light sources. I mean, again, how long do they think they're going to get away with this? If you look clearly to the top left hand side of that white haze, the clouds seem to have disappeared where they put this cloaking device up there as well, making people think that they're just seeing blue skies. It's a mirror there covering the skies at that middle part there. Another fantastic image, and thank you for your long email as well, and respect to you too as well, thank you. Here's another spectacular image from the same subscriber. I mean, look at all the shadows and reflections here on this photo. And look on the horizon as well. You can see that golden haze from another body. I mean, every day it's changing all the time, isn't it? So another, I mean, big respect to you for sending these in. Thank you. Here's another image as well from the same respected subscriber. I mean, again, far too dark, isn't it? You see that white light source up there in front of the sun, and that red haze on the horizon. Far too many people now are starting to see these huge changes. Far too dark through the day as well. And as the sun goes down, please take notice of the land. Please take notice that the dark shadows are here now. It's far too dim at sundown in the middle of the summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, and also many parts of the world are seeing some strange shadows up there in the heavens. Here's an image here as well that was taken from Australia. Now look at the haze in the sky. These are not normal clouds. These are chemtrails that are thousands of feet high, and also they do chemtrail the moon. Now this was taken just a short time ago as well, and the moon does look a lot different, doesn't it? Now this video will be sent out to you probably early hours tomorrow morning, as I've just got to produce it for you and get it sorted. Because, I mean, I am getting lots of images still coming through at this moment, this second now. But I've got to rile through everything to get everything produced onto video. So I'm going to show you a few more images on this video, and then I've got to call it a day this evening, but I'll be back again. So let's flick to the next image. Okay, this is another photograph that's come in from Africa, another part of the world. And there's some respectable subscribers from Africa as well that send me emails in, and I have to translate them, but they are seeing the strangest formations up there in the heavens as well. I mean, they are being chemtrailed every day also. And this strange cloud formation, as again, everybody across the world now are seeing the same cloud formation, seeing the same skies, those chemtrails. I mean, they're pumping the skies everywhere now as they hide this object up there in the heavens. I mean, look at this image as well. Very spectacular, isn't it? I mean, it's so evident what they're doing now. We know that there is objects up there, out there, between us and the sun. And again, another fantastic image from Australia. Thank you for sending this in. And thank you for your kind email as well. This is another crazy image from Mississippi in the USA. I mean, look at that red reflection. Okay, as the sun goes down, we've got a huge light source from Nibiru. It's reflecting on those lakes over there as well. And a big load of respect to you and your family too for sending these photos in. And please prepare and keep safe, because everybody needs to prepare for this now. Here's another image that's come through as well from Italy in Europe. I mean, look at those cams, and look at the strange colours up there in the skies. We've got the red reflection from Nibiru that's reflecting on them chemtrails, and also that yellow haze as the sun goes down. Two reflections, and these colours are coming in stronger, showing that the system is heading closer towards our Earth now. It's affected all the other outer and inner bodies. It just is starting to now reflect and also agitate our Earth. Here's a fantastic image that's come through as well from the UK of the moon. Now, again, the moon seems to be slowing down, and it's a lot bigger than what it's, I mean, what people look at it up the skies. We're seeing a different size of the moon. And look at those pink chems. Look at that pink reflection, that pink haze. And again, I've said this before, that eventually we will see red skies all the time. And it's very important to keep an eye on that moon as well, because when you see those strange chemtrails, okay, that move in front of it, you'll notice that the moon seems to move downwards. A bit, I mean, it does move slightly faster as it hits those chemtrails. Something is going on. And I'm going to keep my eye and keep focusing on the moon as well, and do some research about it as well. So I will, again, as I said before, do a video on this. I am working on a video now. I've put together half an hour into the footage already about the moon, and I have nearly completed that video. So I'm taking my time with that one, and I will show and produce the footage shortly about the moon as well. So I'm going to go now, okay, and I'll do another video shortly, and I will show other images from respected people all over the world. And Nibiru Chicago, another subscriber, I will show your images. I've got them, and I will show them shortly. And take care. Respect to all of you from Matt Rogers.